Yo, 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 everybody, what's going on? Welcome to episode 60 of ChanmanV's Pro Corner, where pros come and show us how it's done. I'm your host, ChanmanV, with something kind of got in my mouth or something right when I was doing that. But tonight, all you Terrans out there, I heard you, listening to you guys, and I've been reading, the forums, and tonight we've got a Terran night, and we're actually going to go over TVT tonight too. I know it's pretty unbelievable, and for folks that have never seen my show before, I've never done a TVT show before, like all these 60 or 59 episodes. So I'm not sure why I haven't. But Terrans are not easy to find. So when we can get Terrans on Pro Corner, it's definitely a special day. And because it's a special day, we're going to be doing a giveaway too. We're going to be doing a giveaway of this awesome Razer mouse bungee. And you guys are probably, some of you guys are like, what the hell is a mouse bungee? Why the hell would I need it? And the reason you want a mouse bungee is, like, I don't know if a lot of you guys have ever experienced, your mouse cord just getting all like tied up, like, I don't know, by your keyboard or by your computer, but this thing kind of holds your mouse cord up, and so you have plenty of slack to just move your mouse whenever you want. So it's actually really great, and these really nice ones are particularly good. So yeah, we'll be giving that away to any folks that follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. My Facebook is facebook.com/ChanmanTV. Twitter is @ChanmanV. And what we're going to do is, after you guys have added me or liked me, we'll have you guys message what you think BeastyQt's favorite Terran unit is. And at the end of the show, we'll pick somebody randomly from all the right answers, and you'll be a winner of this bad boy bungee and a t-shirt too. This t-shirt I'm wearing. It's awesome, snake heart t-shirt. But yeah, other than that, let's see, anything else to announce? I think that's about it for now for Pro Corner. I think we'll start, we can start up the show and get talking to Beastie here. Let me pull him on. Takes a second. Hey Beastie, what's up?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, welcome to the show. Man, I'm excited about this show because you don't understand. Like, my viewers are probably like just crapping their pants right now because it's been a while since I've just had a Terran on the show by himself talking Terran strategies. So it's like, I'm super excited to have you on, and particularly since you're here in the U.S. now and kicking some butt. But so we, just wanted to start off the show by just kind of seeing what you've been up to, and maybe how you like the Mr. Bitter Razer house.
So I came in US late April, I think. Mm-hmm. So it's been 2-3 months, and I really like USA so far. It's really fun. As far as the Razer house goes, it's really good for practice. I really enjoy it because it's relaxed, but at the same time it's strict because we have to do 30 games a day. So. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that you actually need to do, but it's really good because you can either play on a Korean server, you can play on US, you can play a bunch of tournaments as well, and just California, it's really good place and it's really fun to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, talk to us a little bit about that because just having to play 30 games. I mean, 30 games is not, I don't think, too crazy, but Ben's on my other show, Climbing the Ladder, and I talked to Ben quite a bit, or not quite a bit, but I talked to him, and he definitely was going to emphasize the house just being all about training and having that kind of a little bit of a Korean feel to it, but just really about just focusing on practicing, getting better, and not so much just having a good time, right? So talk to me a little bit about that. I mean, do you feel like it's had an effect on your play? Do you feel like your play has been getting better since being in the house?
Previously I was just playing on European server, and the truth is, like, a lot of, or most of foreigner players are just lazy.
Yeah, that's
just what
true.
It comes down to. And just being here, like, I'm not forced to play 30 games, but basically your mindset, if I already got this chance, I'm going to use it as best as I can. Mm-hmm. So, like, for example, in Europe, I was not playing 30 games a day, but being here, it's motivating when you see the other players playing as well. And I just want to just try to make most of this my time here and just practice as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. Are you a full-time player, like typically, or like are you going to school or anything like that?
No, I'm a full-time player.
Okay, awesome, great. Yeah, I mean lately I think the last thing I saw you play in was the TSL qualifiers. I think last weekend. Yeah, you were owning it up, man. So definitely love seeing you balling it and definitely doing well. So excited to see you. What's your next big tournament? MLG?
I was supposed to go MLG Arena, but I didn't qualify. Then I almost qualified for NASL finals as well. But next land that I will be going for sure is MLG Raleigh.
Okay. Yeah, so plenty of time to train or whatever for that big event. That's going to be awesome. So, all right. So let's getting a little bit to what we're going to do tonight. We're going to be going over 3 replays with BeastyQt here, and we're going to have 1 replay for each matchup. So we'll be talking about the whole spectrum tonight, and including TVT, like I said before. And so in each of the games, what we'll do is we'll walk through the whole thing. We'll talk about strategy, talk about build a little bit, and any kind of mechanics that you feel like need to be pointed out to BC. Like let us know, because a lot of the lower level players, they don't understand some of the really basic things sometimes. So we'll try to point those out too, and we'll do plenty of pausing in between and kind of explaining some of those things. Let's see, but before we do that, let me get your thoughts on one particular thing. I wanted to get your thoughts on what you think the TVZ meta is right now, especially with the Queen. We've heard so much stuff about the Queen. The Queen buffs now for like the last two months now, right? I want to get your take on what your feelings are on it right now as a Terran player, and how you think it's affected the metagame.
When the change was announced, a lot of people thought, well, this will be cool. You can spread creep easier. This will bring more variety to the game. But it actually, for me as a spectator first, for example, it ruined when I watched the games, Terrans just don't have the option to actually push early. So it basically comes down to Terran doing 3 CC builds and Zerg taking 3 bases from start. I think that's pretty much the standard in TVZ now. Mm-hmm. If you go for a fast expand into 2 base push and getting third around 10 minutes, you're most likely to lose a game even if you kill the 3rd base of Zerg. So you must take fast 3 CC. I don't think there's any other way to play it.
And when you sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
It just shuts down creep spread, and it's not just about the creep spread. The thing is, Terran, like in mid game, you just can't push and creep. If you do, you will lose no matter what. You will lose the fight, even if you have good split and spread. You'll probably lose, because creep helps a lot when engaging in ZVT.
Mm-hmm. Right. What do you think about Sky Terran and incorporating Ravens and Banshee Ravens and then even BCs towards the end of the game?
I think a lot of people are misunderstanding Terrans. When Terrans say Ravens and BCs suck, they don't mean, or at least I don't mean, that they suck as a unit. Problem with that, you just don't have time to transition into them. If Zerg goes Broodlords, they need Spire and Hive, and you just make Corruptors and Broodlords. It's that simple, and you can just mass them instantly. Mm-hmm. Problem with BCs, you need at least, let's say, 4 or 5 starports or Ravens. You need a bunch of gas. If you're going Ravens, you need to upgrade a bunch of things. And even once the Ravens come out, you need to wait like a minute to be able to actually use the Ravens.
Right.
And your opponent is just not going to let you, sit there and do all that.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest problem, actually transitioning into PCs and Ravens. And I just feel like you can only do it if you're ahead. If the game is even, mm-hmm. If you tech to PCs or Ravens, you'll probably just die with straight out push.
I see. Okay, interesting. Yeah, definitely. It's so hard to just get there safely, like you said. And I remember TLO was on here like a couple weeks ago, and he mentioned even Terran's just like slowly building those Raven numbers. Like just build one at first, right? And then, you know, just basically any opening you have, just build like another, just to kind of slowly build that number. But again, it's harder. It's easier said than done, especially when you're just constantly being pressured, right?
Yeah.
But, okay. Why don't we get started on the replays? So we can switch over the game here. And the first replay we're going to do is we're going to be doing TVP. Discussing TVP, and this is a game with Huck, right?
Yep.
In his sad account, or depression, or kill myself account, or whatever. He's got crazy, very morbid, not morbid, but very downer accounts, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But, okay, we're going to start at 3 minutes, and then we'll just go faster speed.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's start in 3. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So talk to me a little bit about TVP and kind of what builds you use to start and composition you kind of end up with. So one racks expand.
Yeah, usually my favorite build is doing one racks expand. You can do a couple of transitions out of it, and as well in TVP you can just do a lot of cheeses and all-ins, which still work. If you basically can do cheese versus Terran or Protoss if you just know how to hide the cheese. If it gets scouted, you'll probably lose. But this is my favorite build because I think it's actually the safest, even though it's fast expand, and a year ago people would say that's stupid, but I think this is actually the safest build in TVP now.
I see. Okay. And what are the things that you have to be super wary about if you're going to go one racks expand versus just, you know, more of a safer opening with like I don't know, double racks or something?
You pretty much just need to scout how many gases Protoss has on one base. If he has one gas, you can just go back to base with SCV because he'll probably fast expand, or most likely, even if he 4 gates and if you don't scout it, you can defend it with one bunker. And actually another good thing to do is if you scout with SCV, you scout on 13 versus Protoss, and if you see that they're not making Zealot out of gateway, you can do engineering bay block on expansion and actually delay it by 30 seconds, sometimes even to 1 minute.
I see. Okay, sorry about that, guys. People are saying it's a little bit laggy right now. I think it's because I think it might be better now, guys. Sorry. Okay, so it looks like both of you guys were fast expanding, so it's pretty typical. This is pretty much how games are nowadays.
Yeah, this is pretty standard TVP. Terran goes for 16cc into 3 racks, and Protoss goes 1 gate expand into 3 gate, and then adds a robo. And Protoss can either go Forges or Twilight or Robo Bay or whatever. Mm-hmm. And as Terran, you pretty much get 3 racks. This is something every Terran should do. You can, after you fast expand, you just wall the natural ramp with depots in front of a bunker. So if they do 6 or 8 gate, the Zealots cannot hit, which helps a lot. You actually need only 1 bunker if it's 6 gate, because simply Zealots can't hit. And